I understand that a button I can push is patriarchy.
Oh, never. Never given it a thought in my mind. No.
You going to talk about it?
Oh, honey, you don't have enough tape to start me on that subject.
We bought 60.
Yes, we have 60 tapes.
Oh, maybe some other time. I mean, seriously, it's a system that is on its way out. But there's just one distinction I would want to make. Anybody can tell you about patriarchy. It has a history, it has a philosophy, it has a theology, it has a ground. But you have to, the thing that people forget or are not made enough conscious about is this. What conscious women are concerned about is the patriarchal system. The really conscious spiritual woman is not anti-male. Yes. To be pro-woman, it does not mean that you must be anti-male. I have to tell you very frankly, if there's been anything that proves to me that the world as I want it for women and for men is possible, it's been my feminist brothers.
Oh.
It's been the brothers. It's been the men who have come up to me and said, you know, I heard you talk about the effects of sexism on men. Nobody ever told us that before, but I want you to know that everything you're saying is real, and you're right, it has to go. I mean, sexism drives men up a hill 75 miles an hour to provide and pay and produce. Mm-hmm. And know everything and do everything and get everything.
That's exhausting.
It's exhausting, and they drop dead from heart attacks in their mid-50s as a result. That's sexism. When men discover what sexism has done to them in the name of privilege, it'll be over in 6 months. There's no doubt about that. It's very clear. Women understand sexism. They live in it. They've always known it. It's an intuition that they had since they were 3. A little girl discovers at 3 that the stuff they give her to play with isn't half as much fun as what her brother got to play with. Strong little girls run to play with the little boys because little boys do interesting things, and little girls sit and throw paint around on the table or something. Little girls know that there's a world out there that's been blocked. Little boys don't get it because nobody allows them to talk about it in public. The boy who didn't want to be on the football team, who really wanted to practice his piano, who's told by his father, no son of mine's going to be like that, and gets forced out to get his head knocked off on a field on which he does not want to be, knows sexism right at the center of his identity. God help the man who has the sense to cry in the face of grief and pain. God help him. He's automatically eliminated. So when you ask me to talk about patriarchy, I'm glad for the opportunity to say, as I understand God's world, the scripture does not justify the oppression of men, and it does not justify the narcissism of women. And what it looks for is the fullness of agency and development in both. I said to a group this morning, and I mean it. When you divide men and women, when you give them 2 separate roles in society, when you bar the door between them, however you see the best, the better, or the worst, what you have left society and creation with is a social system in which we see with one eye, we hear with one ear, we think with one half of the human mind, and it shows. Mm-hmm. Our decisions are clear. They are leaving out the perspective, the environment, the aspirations, and the creativity of half the human race. No wonder we're destroying the rest of it.